The world needs ways to reduce carbon emissions.
We're working on solutions in our own operations.
Like carbon capture.
And clean energy from hydrogen.
So, who are we?
Believe it or not, ExxonMobil. And our solutions could help businesses in manufacturing,
Commercial transportation.
And power generation, too.
heavy industry with low emissions. Let's deliver.
Learn more at exxonmobil.com.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Pastimes Podcast. Each week we go through an old newspaper from a random date in history picked out by Dave Anthony. I'm Gareth Reynolds, and I've never seen it before, and neither is our guest this week.
This is big. This is a big fucking deal. This really is. This is a big fucking deal. This is big. This is huge. You guys remember Dave Anthony, the comic?
I'm Dave Anthony.
The guy from the 1980s? The Human Picnic?
It's a political shirt.
It is a political shirt? What are you saying with your political...
What do you think? Watermelons.
Oh, yeah. Pro-gun. Most of what we wear is pro-gun. Well, thank you for coming out for the Pastimes Podcast. It's exciting. It's a big night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our final pastime show.
Yeah. This is it. All right, we'll keep going. Fuck it. You guys, 6 people in awe. So that's enough for us. We're really...
If you guys can raise between you $1,000 tonight in cash, we'll keep doing this podcast.
How fucking great will that phase be? Like 65, like, yeah, look. We'll finish the show for $500. These guys became really pathetic fast. No, it's great. It's great. This is more intimate. Who was at the Dollop show last night? Thank you for raising your hand.
I'm sorry that was so bad. That was a bad show. And,
still haunted by that picture.
The picture. That I saw that. I came out of my room this morning and saw that in the hallway. It was terrifying.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, well, you know how this is a different vibe. You know, Dave's in picnic mode. Do you want to tell him how much watermelon you had backstage? 0, and there was watermelon. Strange. We all pointed that out.
I don't see watermelon as something you consume. I see it as something you wear or put on a wall.
Super weird, obviously. Well, fuck it. Should we bring our guest in?
There is a watermelon I wanted to do a dollop about, but I couldn't find enough information.
What? What does that even mean? There is a watermelon?
A specific type of watermelon in which it has a crazy fucking story.
And we're not going to do that?
Well, I might do a small-up if I can work it out, but
Okay.
It's fucking nuts.
It's seeds. I mean, that's a great joke for that episode.
It's not.
I hope that comes to me when we do this weird little small.
Barely makes sense.
I'll do it again for $550. Pass your little hats around. Come on, Melvin, step up.
Seriously, $1,000 of this show does not end tonight.
As in, it always goes on. $1,000 to make it stop. Well, should we start with the intro? I don't know how to do this exactly. I'll do the intro.
Say the intro and then bring up the guest.
Okay, all right, okay. Well,
say the intro and then bring up Alan Jones.
Wow, watermelon. All right, welcome to the Pastimes. It's a podcast. It's finally happening for some people. Listen, you know how we roll. Each week, stop it, you
just say
stinker. Listen, everybody. You have no option. You can't
listen,
watch.
folks.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Each week we go through a random newspaper picked out by none other than David Watermelon Anthony.
It's me.
I, Gareth Reynolds, have no idea what it is, and neither does this week's guest from Aunty Donna, an Australian hero. Give it up for Zachary Ruane, everybody. Let him hear it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Is it weird they're clapping more for you than us? How does that make you feel? And then we'll talk about
Thank you.
how we feel.
I think it's because you called me an Australian hero, which is
you are. You're
less
legend.
of a reflection on me, more of a reflection on the quality of Australia's heroes.
It's a low bar, maybe. Oh, what a crazy... Boy, you with that watermelon shirt has taken a lot of getting used to up here. The lights are red. It's really crazy.
Just enjoy the cruise.
Okay.
I just want to say I didn't say anything about the watermelon shirt.
Right? He's
But
he's
save
a
it for the
nice-
stage like me.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Cool shirt, man.
Attack him. Okay, well, listen. What did you think of the pre-show banter? Pretty...
Yeah, it was really solid. Is that going to be
scene.
included in any kind of...
I don't know. Yeah.
I think leave it as a teaser for anyone listening.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Thank you, Zach. That means a lot.
Yeah.
This is your second time on this podcast, but first solo.
First time alone.
Yeah.
And I'm really
finally
excited.
got rid of the dead weight.
Okay, wow. Holy shit.
I killed them.
Oh, my God. Wow.
This is meant to be Aunty Donna, but I snapped and I killed them. And
That's awesome.
You're all going to remember this night. Some of you might even be on the true crime documentary. It's like, I remember there was something weird about the night.
It seemed off. He seemed distant the whole show.
Particularly the fact that he admitted up top that he killed them.
Yeah. And he kept saying, I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero. I'm no hero. What I do is not heroic.
Or am I?
Nah.
All right, well, listen, I don't know if we were doing that. We've come up with, the podcast keeps reinventing itself, as most works of art do. I always like to guess what year this weird paper is going to be from. I'm assuming it's an Aussie paper. It has to be.
It's an Aussie paper. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we'll guess what year. I'm going to guess that this is from...
Nope.
You're just mad because your shirt's done.
No, it's just wrong. You're wrong.
When you packed that, what went through your head? I'll be in the water when I wear this?
I was like, this can be... Well, Australia's like a cruise ship. So I'm going to wear this in Australia on my cruise ship vacation.
Okay.
I think it's nice, it's bright, and it brings out a side of your personality I haven't seen before.
Thank you!
Someone's
this
looking
guy.
for a new group to work with. I need to fill some roles.
So
You can be my Broden anytime.
You know what?
Oh my God. I love that song, by the way.
Unfortunately, you kill people you get close to. So.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a group with me. I'm telling you.
I'm going to guess 1781. Why is that
When
so
was
funny?
When was the first ship? When was the first ship? What year? Okay, nice try.
I don't know if you know this, but people were actually here before you came.
Yeah? Were they cranking out papers?
Oh, yeah. They were incapable of doing that. Okay, you know what? Have a good life, everybody. Enjoy your bullshit. Fucking KO'd you anuses.
You know what? I'm going to guess 1720.
Oh, my God, Zach. Fuck. Somehow.
Zach's right.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Crazy response.
I guess maybe I am a hero.
Here, can we get a spot if we could?
Wow.
It's 1925.
Oh, okay. Fun.
December 4th. Gawler. Gayler. Gawler. South Australia. Is that it?
Sure.
Okay.
I like how nobody knows, but one guy's like, Gola.
Gawler.
Get it wrong.
It's
prick.
Gayler. Is it Gayler? Fucking Jesus Christ. Gayler. Okay. Bunyip. The
Bunyip?
The Bunyip newspaper.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Okay.
It's like a little rat we have, a little desert rat.
Is it a mythical animal or is it a real animal? Is it real?
None of your animals are real, right? The PR in our country is that they're all pretty made up.
Yeah.
The Bunyip's fake, isn't it? Is it
The Bunyip's fake, right? It's not a...
It's real?
Or is it? It's real?
I choose to believe it's real.
Jesus Christ. do I
Oh,
have
the
to look this up
Yabby.
already?
No, Yabbies are real. Yabbies are little crabs. What's the little chocolate one? Bilby. Bilbies are real.
Bilbies are real? Yeah, I've touched a Bilby. They're real.
It's
I was
not-
on a lot of
it's-
acid.
It's not real.
A Bilby's real.
The Bunyip is not real.
The Bunyip's not real.
The Bunyip is a creature from the Aboriginal mythology of southeastern Australia said to lurk in swamps, billabongs, creeks, and water holes.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Well, looking at it now, yeah, I would not. Nope.
I'd show you. It's too.
Not. It looks like an H.R. Geiger being.
That thing fucks.
It's crazy.
Okay.
So do bilbies, by the way.
Well, I think
Huge dongs.
I think everything fucks. That's kind of the idea.
You're pretty good at this. So far.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
I know some people that don't fuck.
Wow.
Page 1. Here's a little story. Near Melbourne, Victoria, a reformatory boy, 16 and 1/2 years, was arrested for the murder of a farm laborer, 28 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's
Not
pretty good,
reformatory
though.
is not working.
No.
Yeah.
No. The boy admitted the deed, stating that he hid in the loft and donged him in the chest.
Man, oh man. At 16, you're donging people out, huh? That is the best way to kill someone without question.
I did dong him.
Yeah! Fuck! Sorry.
I love fancy talk. This is my favorite part about this podcast is everyone talks all fancy even after they've murdered someone.
Yeah. Donged him.
Oh, I donged the fellow.
I was in the loft after the donging. They found him. His dick was just hanging out the window. They're like, pretty sure he's up there.
That guy definitely donged him.
Yeah.
That looks like a dong man to me.
Donged him in the chest as the man came into the stable.
Oh, so like a bell.
He made his own hole.
Whoa, what's going on? I donged my own hole earlier.
Oh, that's great. What year did you say this is from?
1925.
Yeah, wow. All right.
He had no motive for the deed other than he did not like his victim.
Well, I think
That's enough.
to be fair, I think that's plenty.
That's the most common
Yeah, friction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Issues you don't want to deal with. You're like, fuck it, it'd be easier.
man.
I'll just poison the coffee.
Get rid of this guy.
Yeah, dong him. Okay.
Okay.
I usually dong people I like, so that's funny.
It's a slippery slope. I'm saying I love you.
No, but sometimes
I'm challenging you to a dong duel. Ha!
sometimes a good hate dong is okay.
A hate dong? Whoa, this is taking a real weird turn. Hey, remember when Dave admitted all of his crimes when he started talking about his hate dong?
Oh, man.
Next story. The
That was a cool story.
That was the story.
Really good.
That's the whole thing. Yeah. The Adelaide South Australia Council considered a bylaw to prevent anyone from drinking intoxicating liquor in the parklands and reserves of the city.
Oh, well, fuck that. What would that city be without that option?
Yeah, I was going to say,
seriously.
anyone who knows Adelaide
mean-
knows that law did not go into effect.
It could not, because then people are like, we got to get the fuck out of here. This is a dog shit town.
Can't drink in a park?
Oh, my God.
The bylaw was sent back for reconsideration, the opinion being that the proposed law was too drastic.
Yeah. Without question.
We can't do that. That's impossible.
No, it's insane. You're not letting us drink anywhere outside. The bylaw was framed following on a complaint made by the police commissioner of the great consumption of liquor in parklands.
Oh, just do your job. Jesus Christ. Just walk around and be like, no.
So Australians are just getting shit-faced in parks.
Imagine.
Yeah. That sounds about right to me.
What a wild time.
It's most of my teens right there.
I think that's fine. You should be able to get drunk in parks. You can't in America. It's illegal to drink.
I don't
in
think you
parks.
can in Australia.
Well, I've gone to a couple beaches out here where you can't drink on but it's so easy to skirt those laws.
I've often found, like in my teen years and early 20s, I would find myself in a park. You know, I'd just be like, oh, we're in a park now. All right.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I drank. No, I drank in parks. Yeah.
When I used to go to England, like, when I was like a teen, we would end up in graveyards. I was like, this is fucking crazy. We'd just be getting hammered in graveyards.
Yeah, start
That's a
donging.
very English thing to do.
Yeah, it
isn't
is. Yeah. They've got better teeth.
Let's go down to the graveyard, maybe have a bit of a drink.
Yeah, and I thought it was a pub. I was like, you meant an actual graveyard? This is fucking insane.
We're just a bit different here, aren't we? But you don't get drunk in graveyards in America.
No, we really don't, but for good reason. Yeah, go on, have a hug. Hug him.
we also do the best comedy. It's smart, like.
Then Benny Hill runs
You could
by.
hook up with your cousin here. All right, I really gotta get the fuck out. Go on, have a baby with your sister. What the fuck? You're in a graveyard. Rules are upside down here. Come on. Dig him up. You be him. We'll fucking let's take photos with him. Fuck.
Yeah, that's Britain.
Yeah. It's actually Adelaide without the drinking is what it would end up being.
Yeah.
It's a lot of graveyard stuff.
Last time I was in the UK, we were doing a tour, and most venues, they'd started doing a double pint. They were doing literally 2 pints in one, and it was like bigger than most
like a
audience
stein
members'
kind
heads.
of? Yeah.
Like,
Like
it was
the-
like it's shaped like a pint, but
That
twice
is-
as big.
The idea that they're sticking with the pint form.
Yes, they had to. Yeah, because otherwise it would confuse them.
Yeah.
I think they just realised the rest of the world was catching up to the idea of a pint, and they were just like, "We got to do something, boys. We got to be more fucking disgusting."
We're gonna binge it. Fuck it.
I like my beer to get extra warm by the end of it.
Let me have an aquarium of calling and
When I have my beads, I only want 1/4 of my beer to be the right temperature.
let me get a dog dish of beans.
Oh, that pie looks nice. Maybe if I put some beans on it, it'll be even more brilliant.
Let me get a double pot of beans. Going to the graveyard. Fuck it. Look, it's pretty bad here. You understand? Fucking not good, is it?
Listen here, me sister's husband's heard what I'm doing. I need to get to the graveyard stat so he can't find me. That's
Look, we're gonna fill a coffin with beans.
From One Direction to this, like, I think this has been the quickest descent in a country's public image ever. Like, 6
They've
years.
earned it. I don't know if you've seen the next election, but it's like they don't have much.
Essentially, they're doing with beer what we did with our soft drinks.
That's true. They're big
And
gulping.
beer is essentially their soft drink.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, but you'd like ride the train there, and like there's always some guys like, I just know I get housed on the way to work, and you're like, I'm like a normal man. You're a doctor, and he's like, well, fuck it, you know what I mean? And have 3 strong bows on the drive. Fuck it.
When Worth's Circus menagerie tent was being dismantled at Hobart,
What?
one of the ropes.
This is a headline?
This is like there's just a bunch of stories. in it,
Okay,
like
okay.
it's like a pile of stories.
Okay, sure. That's
no
what
head-
It is a great description of a newspaper. Just a whole bunch of stories.
Dave's never been to Earth. It's a big pile of things.
There's no headlines. They're just
Okay.
So when Worth's Circus menagerie tent was being dismantled at Hobart, one of the ropes supporting the king pole broke.
It's not good.
I love these stories because they could always, the tone is always the same with these old newspapers. This could go to like someone viciously dying, or like the council encourages them to use more ropes. It really could go either way right now.
Legal clown murder.
The spectators scattered for safety, but one onlooker
okay.
became paralyzed with fear.
Oh, that's the best kind of. Okay, you can recover. That's good. I was like, not from like the tent. Okay.
But and the heavy pole struck him in the back.
Paralyzed from paralyzation as well.
right.
In the back of the neck, and he died.
Oh, for fuck's sake! So wait, he was paralyzed with fear, and then paralyzed with death.
And then dead. Yeah.
So good.
Now he's really paralyzed all over the whole part.
He's in the back of the neck with a pole.
He was known in life as the Handcuff King.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What a crazy end.
So this is his last moment.
Maybe give his real name.
No, it's the Handcuff King.
Okay.
Is that all they give?
That's all they gave.
He was probably handcuffed. He was like, help! Look, he's
shit.
so scared. No, he's handcuffed to himself.
He's handcuffed to the pole.
He's paralyzed with fear again. Classic handcuff. Oh, that's the end of that. It's so horrible.
It's really funny. I don't
It
know
is,
why.
yeah.
It's the image of a man. Like it's got the most like origin story, start of a 90s movie vibe I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
Or it stops. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here.
Just under a pole, crushed.
I die at the end of this rom-com. Yeah.
and he's not at the start of the story. He's not even a member of the circus. And he hasn't seen a handcuff. How is he going to get there in an hour and a half? Like,
That's totally a network note, too.
Where does he come from? What does he do? What's his motivation?
why does he like handcuffs? Trust me, we don't need to get into that.
A researcher in the use of Rontgen rays.
Sure.
Rontgen? Anybody know?
It might be an early word for X-rays.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, you might be a little too smart for that scene.
Get the fuck out of here, learn,
need to
guy.
Desperately make up for not knowing if a bunyip was real or not.
I think a bunyip. I think I had I barbecued one, right?
How do you like your bunyip? There's nothing on the grill. Is Grandpa okay?
Making a bunion. A researcher in the use of Rontgen rays at the London hospital has died after 15 operations, including the removal of both hands.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We're going to need to take your hands.
As a result of work with the rays in the welfare of humanity.
Yeah, I've heard about this actually. That when they first started using X-rays, they were like, "Oh my god, you can see through hands," and then they didn't know that they were like they took this.
They just keep doing it all the time, and then after a while, they're like, "Oh, this hand looks bad."
But how many times did he do it?
It said he said he had 15 operations. It doesn't say how many
15
times.
operations.
Yeah.
Because I love the idea that 15 operations to save him. I thought it was he only got 15 X-rays.
That's what I thought, too.
They're like, he died, but he helped 15 broken arms.
My hands are killing me. Well, get him under the X-ray. Let's have a look at those, see what's going on over there.
Science declares there is no more striking case of martyrdom on record than that undertaken by Mr. Blackall, who suffered greatly in the past 20 years but lived to learn that his discoveries make X-ray operations immune to the operator.
So he lost his hands so that
He lost a lot of stuff. 15 operations. It sounded like they were cutting stuff out like crazy.
they just kept shortening him.
And they kept trying to, and before they did the operation, they kept being like doing X-rays to find out. Oh man, it's really bad in here.
It's gone to my arms ever since you X-rayed them. It's like how Garfield ate a cake. They were just like, we'll just take a little bit more. Now you're still
Well, just
human.
look, everything seems fine now. We'll just check your arms and see if they're
Great,
all right.
let's get him in there. The hands are killing me still. It's moved up. Well, that makes sense, too, because whenever you go to the dentist, I'm always like, Jesus, it's a lot of precaution. When
Yeah.
like, wear lead. I'm going to go to my car. You're like, can you feel weird about this?
Accidents by flood and field.
There's a lot
okay.
of bad stuff going on.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough country.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I fucking fight kangaroos.
It's crazy the bilbies survived all this.
Yeah,
They're so
yeah.
tiny and sweet.
You ever fight a bunyip?
Huh? Yeah, I ever fought a bunyip? Yeah. No, I fought a bilby. I know, I fucking won too.
Jesus, Zach, leave him alone!
Yeah, no, I could take as many bilbies as you can throw at me.
Bring him
literally.
on. Let's go.
It is usually in Christmas week that one looks for long lists of holiday fatalities. What the fuck? Yeah, it's what you do. Who died? This year raised a large crop of November deaths.
Fucking A. What the fuck?
Last weekend, apart from the usual head-on collisions of motor cars,
Which we've all gotten very used to.
and stories of buses ripping the sides out of each other,
Well, that's still motor accidents.
was
Such a great description.
it really is.
Ripping the sides out of each
It's when they haven't found the word for crash yet.
Before crash was invented.
Yeah, we got to find a way to describe this.
Middle tearing.
Yeah, people don't know up until the 30s, ripping the sides out of each other was just as much of a contender as crash. I'm so sorry that you lost them in a ripping the sides out of each other incident.
So your husband was in a ripping the sides out of each other incident.
and a front smash as well.
A front smash.
Look, it would have been fine if it was just a ripping the sides out of each other, but unfortunately there was a bit of front smash as well. And he couldn't survive the front smash, but the big balloon, the wheel balloon, helped.
And then we x-rayed him, and we had to obviously cut his head off.
Tough stuff,
So
man.
sorry.
Well, the head looks great inside, but now we have to lose it.
Sorry. So sorry.
Oh, man, this is tough.
There was quite a number of interstate yachting deaths.
Wait, explain how? What?
I think it's just
Everything sounds like the end of Speed.
We're throwing in some speed too for good
There's a
measure.
little speed 10, a little bit of speed 2.
I think they mean within the state.
Okay, well, that
think-
has to be. Otherwise, you're just like, you can't yacht out here. Shut up, cop.
And Adelaide had one sad fatality in death by drowning in the Torrens on a boating excursion.
Every death in Adelaide is sad. Sad Adelaide.
Nope. Nope.
I love you so
It's
much.
like being touched by a bunyip. People will step about in boats just as if they were walking home, just as if they were walking by their fireside at home. So he's making a point now. People have been careless. on
Casual?
boats.
Yeah.
The shark bit.
Oh, my God.
The
This is...
shark biting fatality in Western Australia has been paralleled by a story off the American coast where a shark bit a rum runner. Although
A rum
on
runner?
this occasion it was the shark that died. That's not true.
Is that like a Looney Tune? Come on.
What's a rum runner? What is
Like
it?
a bootlegger?
Yeah, bootlegger. Yeah.
The shark got really fucking drunk.
Yeah.
And then he shouldn't have gotten in that car because
well,
it ripped the
that's
sides out of
Part
it.
of the issue with them never being able to stop moving. He's like, I guess you can fucking go. Fuck it.
This is a really fun newspaper.
This is a
I'm
good
really, this is a good one.
It's pretty good.
How often do you get a really boring one?
Well, then you don't read them.
Yeah, that's smart.
They've gotten... Yeah.
Yeah, you've figured out how to podcast.
Yeah. One day it was like, September 8th, 2024. I'm like, I remember all this. This is not that interesting, to be honest with you.
There has been the usual early summer discussion as to the harmlessness of South Australian sharks.
Wow. Leaning in.
Some of the old hands producing the most blood-curdling descriptions of what sharks have done, others scoffing and defying narrators to produce one single incident of a bather being attacked by a shark.
That is actually very refreshing to hear, like, the anti-sharkers. Like, that we've all... I mean, I know this all the time from these shows, but the idea that people are like, come on. Bullshit. Enough.
I particularly like the audacity to say that in an article which earlier refers to multiple shark killings. Just give me one example, other than the one in Western Australia
Let
yesterday.
me talk to one of these people
Give
killed
me
by sharks.
one example.
Come on. Fucking bullshit.
That's just this gets really racist now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How? That seems...
Well,
okay.
Oh, well, my God.
Well, I don't
I
know
don't-
if I mean how.
Well, let me tell you, Australia has changed its ways since about 2023, and we're good now.
Very brave.
Yeah, no, our newspapers don't have any
Bring
of that
one of these
anymore.
racists to me. Let me see them if they exist so much.
Nah, it's
okay, you
about...
ready?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Is it worth reading?
It is remarkable that blackfellows seem to be rarely attacked by sharks. No doubt he likes red or white meat by instinct. And I would recommend all Gaylor people who come to the seaside to be on the safe side when they go in paddling and give their legs a coat. No, I'm not going to read
No,
that.
don't read it. Do not. What the fuck? Don't keep going.
read that.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to read that.
No.
I think...
Fuck me.
I think the world needs to know that this is Australia. This is,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
we send you our Margot Robbies, but the best of us go to you. The rest is basically this.
Wow. That was really.
This is the Robbie tax.
That was quite a read.
And you didn't even have to finish for everyone to be like, no! Stop! Fuck!
Okay. Let's get back to some great news. Domestic tragedy.
Oh, Christ. Let me guess. Man on woman?
At Mount Fox, 30 miles from Ingham.
Yep.
When a man named Crotton called at the farm of Perry's and shot the son, struck the sister on the head, and also inflicted injuries on the mother. When arrested, he attempted to put the blame of the murder on his wife.
Look, he is a legend. I mean, I really, like, obviously it's pretty fucked up, but this guy really he did the rounds, and then he was like, she did it. What? You're fucking shit out of control.
The amount of time, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm really not going in well for Australia right now. But the amount of times in the news that we have had, like, people get murdered or kids get murdered, and, like, as a culture, we tend to blame the woman first. Like, women never, like, very rarely murder, but we're always
that's worldwide.
Yeah, right. It's always like, I reckon she did it. It's like, it's never been her. It's always the crazy man, like, out in the bush. But, like,
well, in America, like, we've gotten to the point with shooters in America where, like, we're always like, okay, he's a guy. Like, if there was one woman and we're like, see?
Yeah, look at her.
Fuck, this is why,
go, sister.
anybody's doing it. Thank God. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I presume it didn't work because they know it was him that did it.
Sounds like.
Yeah, they don't go on anymore, but I assume...
Well, it's because she couldn't be donging. Like, he murdered probably with a dong.
They were killed with dong. She's got a huge dong. Honey, go along. Go along, dong.
Go along with the dong.
Go along with the dong.
Last Saturday's heat was a record for the year. The thermometer reached 104.8 degrees at 12:30 p.m.
What a time.
That is not that hot. That is
What is 104 in...
I'm pretty good at this. 37.
It is? Yeah?
No.
Okay.
No, it's probably like 20, 19 or 20.
Divided by 4 plus something. I don't know.
That's basically what I know.
Yeah.
That brought up...
21, 22 maybe?
Oh, I did the wrong... I did 104 Celsius. That would not be...
No,
104
that's-
Celsius. So you could bake a pie.
Yeah.
It is 40.
40?
That was a record, 40.
Yeah, 40.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like it's getting warmer. I don't know.
Keep politics off the show. We're
Yeah,
trying to go straight down
we
the
got a
middle.
little too political.
Yeah, we welcome all of our listeners, those that believe in reality and those that deny it. Blue Apron.
Had a change not set in, the afternoon would have been a corker with a further rise in fully another 5 degrees. What does that mean if a change had not? I guess it just got cooler.
Gets cooler, yeah.
Wow, what a change we had.
Yeah.
Cottesloe Beach in Western Australia has been declared safe for bathers since the voracious tiger shark that killed a man was destroyed by police.
Destroyed by police! Stop being a shark! Knock it off, Sharky!
That's literally the plot of Jaws. Is the police
really
goes and destroys the shark. That's good. Yeah, we started it.
There's a lot of shark problems going on.
Yeah.
It just keeps coming back to that guy that was like, tell me one fucking shark killer.
Yeah.
You show me one and I'm out of here, man.
I want to talk to the shark. The police destroyed it.
Yeah, they didn't kill it. They destroyed it.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
Two lookout towers, 35 feet high and 75 yards apart, have been erected, and bathing is restricted to within that area.
They're still letting people bathe in that area
No,
a
it
little
means
bit?
swimming.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
they went through this and
I'm not suggesting that they're fucking taking their baths out
well,
there.
it sounded like it.
No, I'm saying, but restricted? It should be like, nobody go in there. They're like, all right.
Well, they have now, because the Australians are going to go in the water. That's who
Yeah.
they are.
Right,
You
yeah, but
can't
like the
stop them.
shark's not like, oh, I can't go. Okay. A lot of red tape. I don't want to get destroyed.
I'm sure they had guys with rifles that would shoot the shark and the people.
Yeah.
If you go this way, I'll shoot you, the person. And if he goes in, we shoot the shark. It's just indiscriminate shooting depending on who's on what side of the watchtower.
That's right.
It's called America. And it's going real good. And mostly the women are doing it. Spread the word. Spread the word, yeah.
Men are safe.
Here's a really good wanted ad.
Oh, God. Shark attacker?
Wanted, a strong boy. Apply.
Find this man.
That's it.
With a jonger attack. Wanted strong boy is it?
No, apply.
Okay, so it's
Brown,
for a job.
Egg merchant.
Egg merchant? Oh, that is the creepiest fucking guy in the country.
But also, I don't think you want too strong of a boy to handle in your eggs. He's gonna crack your eggs.
Can you lift another crate of the eggs? Not so hard, Charlie. That's right.
I know you're a strong boy, but you got to handle the eggs with a degree of delicacy.
Careful now. I'm going to take off my shirt. It's a bit warm.
mister, I've broken him again!
I suppose this is on me for hiring a strong boy to handle me
You
eggs.
had less strong boy wanted, but not weak.
I did it again!
Stop lifting them, you're fired!
Need to hire me a gentle boy for the eggs.
Wanted gentle boy.
One soft, gentle boy needed.
The strong boy kept breaking my eggs, but I got faith in you, gentle boy.
I can't lift them. Fuck, all right. This is like fucking Goldilocks' porridge.
I need a boy without bones!
Wanted boneless boy.
Quickly, get the X-ray.
For eggs, how many eggs does this weird man have?
I don't know.
Good, slower. That's right.
Oh, you don't need to be strong for the eggs, lad.
Then just go 2 by 2 if 12's too much.
I like this egg guy. He's all
the
right,
weirdest
my man.
guy I'm worried about him, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he seems pretty creepy.
I'm picturing the Pixar character from Up, except like bottomless. Like,
All right. Yeah, put one of the eggs in your mouth. Go on, boy.
I'm the donger.
Yeah, this is rough. This is.
definitely.
And the worst part is, I would love to tell you our newspapers have gotten any better.
Yeah.
They've gotten worse.
Yeah, well, boy, if I saw that in one of your papers.
Strong boy for egg errands. Chore boy with eggs.
See Mr. Murdoch.
Mr. Murdoch needs more strong boys for his eggs.
Got any friends equal strength? How are they with eggs?
There's a problem out west. There's not enough strong boys for the eggs.
You heard about this?
Gina Reinhardt can't find enough strong boys to handle her eggs.
Apparently a lot of immigrants are coming and lifting our eggs. Too strong they are.
Monsieur, I cracked the egg!
Fucking German egg. Crushed them.
Crush the German eggs.
Just would have annihilated them when we had the chance.
Good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Pleased with how that went. I think they're like a little less into it. We're like, that was a fucking killer egg thing.
I'm really-
They're like, that egg guy got real fucking weird.
I'm really big on my new character, Australian character actor from 1975.
There you go on there, Mad Max. We've not seen someone like you in a while, Max.
Hit your mark. Action.
We just got a new batch of eggs out in the desert.
Funding's getting pulled.
All right, lots of the producers are dropping out, but I think we can finish the project.
Whitlam's going to give us a little bit more money in the next tax incentive.
I always saw this as an indie anyway.
We'll sell it to the US. We'll make a lot of money in the drive-through market.
They're big eggs. They're big egg people, they are.
They love eggs in the US.
Eggs don't go anywhere except they're in the mouths of the citizens. It'll be huge at the box office.
They eat eggs with something called potato hash. I don't understand it, but if it works for them, I'm all right with it.
Nobody's around him anymore.
Anyway, I think we're pretty close to finishing the project. Done with this one, honestly.
This is a man that's more skinny than is humanly possible.
Like an animal's eating his leg.
All right, I think we've got the ending, and that's what matters. We know the destination.
He's just standing alone in the desert.
Yeah. Someone's shooting at him. All right, from the top. All right, Grace, why don't you move there? There's no one around him, and Mary, step in when you're ready.
You gotta understand, I've remortgaged my house. It's nothing fancy, just a house in Fitzroy.
I mean, I've been living in a shoebox for a while, but that's why I'm all back end on this. I feel like it'll be a good investment.
Yeah, it's pretty funny if you know your Australian cinema from the late 70s.
I feel like some of you do, and it's still not hitting, but it was fun to do is what matters, okay?
It's just good to see two guys doing the same character.
Oh, no. All the Australians know these are two very different gentlemen.
Yeah. The fuck are you talking? Yeah. It's like the Coen brothers.
That's right. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
It's just him in a mirror.
There's 17 of them in the pub. They're all different.
Surprised you missed the nuance, Dave.
This is a letter to the editor?
Oh, great.
Right, no more boy abs.
I thought we were saying no more racism.
Oh, no.
No more sharks.
Are you sure you want to read this letter to the editor?
Oh, my God.
All right.
Sir, the person who receives an anonymous letter is both worried and annoyed, but the worst letter is the chain letter.
This is so good.
A very great number of which are in existence in the Lindock lately. They are considered, and justly so, as a real menace.
Oh, wow.
I have been inundated with such letters lately, but I am only one of many victims.
Victims. People are getting eaten by sharks.
The person who invented tight boots should be made to wear them eternally, but the person who invented and composed the chain letter should be chained up indefinitely.
That did happen to a guy earlier in the story, and a pole killed him. Rethink yourself.
Is the person who invented tight boots, is that a phrase you've heard before?
No.
There's nothing I love better than well, we all know that our issue with the tight boots inventor. This fellow, I'm going to just go with that assumption that this is something we all agree on.
The tight boot company taking some shrapnel on this. This is before laces? Because if there were laces, that's just on the wearer.
Well, you can also try the shoes on and see if they're too tight before you get them.
No, not back then. No, you wore it, you bought it.
Those are your fucking shoes.
Oh, fuck!
The receipt of these letters are causing much inconvenience and disturbance of mind. The reading of these state, if the writer does not write to 10 different people, etc., a very great disaster will attend them hereafter.
Oh, that's so fucking funny that this person was like, well, fuck! I'm cursed! Ugh. And this is kind of like a chain letter to the editor.
A little bit. To a person with a superstitious mind, the threat is a very serious matter.
Oh, I'm out of my mind. Help me.
Also, a number have had to pay 3D. What's a D?
Dong. Thank you.
3 dongs.
3 dong.
Had to pay a 3 dong tax on the letters.
I've only got the one.
They not being stamped. My object in writing this letter is to warn all those who intend sending any further chains that I have ruthlessly broken the chain and am quite willing to take the risk, the wrath of the gods, by burning all that come under my notice.
Wow. He's got the energy of the early Christians, like destroying statues. It's like he's like, this is evil and it's untrue, it's heretical. But if it is true, then may it burn me to the ground. Like he believes this chain letter a little too much.
Bring it on, chain letter!
Yeah, honestly, he's Lieutenant Danning the chain letter. Bring me, come on! Take me, motherfucker! Tonight I die! I die for all of you! The fucking chain letter.
I will stop thy chains!
Tonight the chain ends, and so do I.
Greg, come to bed, darling.
Oh, yeah, sorry, love.
a bit late. Just don't open them. You're right. That's probably the best part.
You said they weren't true. Yeah, but just in case, love.
Well, they're not, but just in case. Fuck. Oh, my God.
It may help to cheer those doubting souls if they know that at least one victim has braved the elements and is still living and breathing, and having her being in spite of the fact that all the chain letters received months ago have been destroyed and the threats ignored. Yours, etc., DM Barkley.
Yours, etc. Wow.
That's never have I seen someone try to show how smart they are and prove their stupidity. You've gone to more effort than just sending on the chain letter.
Yes. And to also be like, I'm brave enough to not write back. It's like, yeah, well, they don't do anything. That's my theory. Hope it works. It'd be great to end this letter with, send this to 10 other editors or your head will drop off.
We need to spread the word.
That is the best.
It's like the end of Twister. Like he didn't send the letter, and then now he gets to go to the other side. Like he sees what everyone else has not seen before.
The idea of an era where if you got like opening every time this person opened one, like, oh fuck, there's the week.
He's been writing on the chain letters for like 4 years, and this is like, tonight it stops. What a fella. Yeah. He's all right.
This is an ad.
Oh, God.
Cool.
Deaf people.
Alrighty. Wanted for egg lifting. I said no! Don't crush them! Wrong ad.
French Orlean absolutely cures deafness and noises in the head.
Noises in the head?
That's hearing.
Yeah.
There's a ringing!
I can cure deafness and hearing.
No matter how severe or long-standing the case may be, hundreds of persons whose cases were supposed to be incurable have been permanently cured by this new remedy. This wonderful preparation goes direct to the actual seat of the trouble, and one box is ample to eventually cure the ordinary case. Miss Rowe of Portland Crescent, Leeds, says, "The Orleans has completely cured me after 12 years of suffering."
Okay.
That's it.
No way, obviously.
This is just something you rub on, and then
you rub it?
You can hear again.
Maybe it's just like... Maybe they just used to think people with like lots of earwax were deaf back then.
Very possible.
You know, it's always a funny thing, and like, what actually is that curing?
Oh, that's great. Yeah. It might have actually worked, but
we just send you a Q-tip.
Yeah. It's a miracle.
That's what it is. It's just Q-tips.
At St. Kilda's Baths, Victoria, on Saturday, 200 women and girls crowded a 40-feet staging, and it collapsed.
Jesus Christ. That structure was not big.
Yeah, this is not a good like testament to our temporary structures.
Yeah, no, most things are collapsing.
We can't build tents or stages. Don't want to be an entertainment.
What would we have done? Yeah, honestly, yeah.
About 80 persons were thrown into the water, but only one was seriously injured.
So many sharks.
Yeah. The crowding was due to curiosity to see an official treat a girl who had been partially drowned. So they were all watching a girl who had been rescued from drowning, and then it collapsed.
Well, that's a much better way of saying a girl had been rescued from drowning versus she's partially drowned.
Like, this is so... Like, I have this, like, particular fascination with olden days people, like, gathering around to watch things. Like,
there was nothing to do.
They were so afraid of television. It's like... I think that had a net positive effect rather than, like, people just going to look at shit. That's a dying
Dude,
thing.
we've done so many episodes of The Dollop where it's like, some guy's like, I'm going to walk backwards. And everyone's like, fucking cancel your week. A man's walking backwards. Get fucking ready! And everyone was like, holy shit, I can't handle it.
The only time it's happened in my adult life is we were on tour and we were in Perth, and there was a really big plane. Was landing at Perth Airport, and we were 2 hours late to the airport because so many people went to look at the big plane. And I'm not saying that's reflective of Perth at all.
Or
I'm just saying I don't think that'd happen anywhere else.
Hey, big plane! Big plane!
That plane's twice as big as a normal plane.
unfortunately, your flight will be delayed about 4 hours because of the big plane.
How to get in the sky?
Can't be real. Show me the big plane flying.
Oh man, big plane, and it was a pretty big plane.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, we had like Oscar Mayer, which made like bologna, and like we had the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Oh wow!
And there was one of them, and it would drive across the country over and over again. And I genuinely remember people being like, "Well, we should probably head down. The Wienermobile is going to be there. It's probably going to get pretty hectic down there."
I grew up in a country town, and they opened a Big W, which is sort of like.
What's that?
Is that a Wiener Schnitzel?
No. It's like a Kmart or just like a big shop. What's your big one? The one
Walmart.
Walmart. It's like Walmart.
Okay.
Right? And I remember it opened, and it was like the biggest deal. Everyone was like, "Oh, you going to check out the Big W?" And I remember I was a cool teenager at the time, and I was like, "Whatever." And I worked at the same center, and I was like, "Well, I'm here. I may as well go check it out." And I like walked around. I'm like, fuck, this is a pretty big shop. This is actually a pretty fucking big shop,
honestly. The Big W.
Yeah, it was just a normal size shop, like a normal size Big W. Yeah, I grew up in a pretty depressing area.
Well, about 10 years ago, I was living in LA, and on my street, I walk out and look the next block down, and the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is parked down there.
Wow.
And
I'm too drunk to drive it.
I would like to not think it.
You are starstruck.
I was just like, holy fuck!
Well, he also
I took a
would
picture and sent it to people, and
they
everyone's
would
like, "Is
hand
that the Wienermobile?"
And this is gonna sound bad. He would hand out a wiener whistle. And so you'd get a little wiener whistle, and you'd be like, "Shoo, shoo." I was like, fucking amazing.
That's how you don't get donged.
Well, you could also get donged in the back of the Wienermobile.
How big is the Wienermobile? Is
fucking crazy big.
Like it's a proper size.
It's a huge hot dog. It's huge. It's like the idea of driving it across the country. That guy was probably like, these motherfuckers think that they're gonna like tell me what to do. They can fucking suck my fucking. They can suck my fucking Oscar Mayer fucking cheese. I'm signaling. Move, motherfucker. Otherwise, I'm gonna get into a side torn off thing. He's about to show you his Wienermobile.
Okay, it's not coming up that big, but...
It's not coming up that big. Play with it a little bit. It's huge. I mean, it's like a Wiener submarine.
Is that the size of a car? Or?
It's like
much bigger than a car.
It's
It's like a couple trucks put together.
It's so big. God, Dave, do it with scale. You're blowing this.
Yeah, because
It's really fucking crazy.
it's gonna be big compared to a normal wiener, you know.
And that's a low bar. It's way bigger. Dave, get the right fucking picture. Show me like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kind of looks the size of a normal car.
No, it's not. Hold on. We're going to find the good one. Dave, find a good wiener one.
I mean, those cars could
How
be
were you
really...
not prepared? You knew we were going to hang here during the show. It's obvious we would get to the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
I'm trying to find one with scale.
I mean, that could just be a normal wiener with some tiny little wheels.
That's
man.
a crazy thing to say. Your big plane can suck the Wienermobile's dick.
Nah, this is a pretty big plane, bro.
There's the whole Wiener fleet.
Okay.
It's not great, it's not great. It does us less favors that there's a moped wiener. And that one of them is a really tiny fucking plane.
That's a Wiener plane.
Yeah, but he's used to big plane. He already told us a big plane
Well,
story.
look at it against the little tiny car. It looks huge.
Let's move on. After the show, I'll show you a bunch of wiener stuff. Don't worry. I'm going to fucking blow you away, buddy. Be a real donger in the green room.
Don't
I've run through about 4 jokes off that I'm going to save you the time of having to cut it later.
You notice how I've done all of mine?
Just rather than sending the email, like, hey, could you just cut that joke about?
So the Harvey Weinstein character, Wiener Weinstein, isn't aging great, so
Just with the...
I apologize.
Like, it played well in the room, but I just think Wiener Weinstein...
Yeah, I think, look, things are going pretty good for me, so if you could just actually cut the wiener stuff
It's really
like a
good.
rabbi.
It's really disappointing how many.
It's good.
Would you cut that one for me? Because I don't feel... that one's got to go. He's still on wiener.
There's the wiener team.
The wiener... See? Look at that. Look at how many people can fit in that wiener.
Yeah, it's pretty big, I guess.
The fuck is your problem? You hate America?
It's kind of like more RV size. I was expecting...
You were fucking impressed by a big W.
Yeah, but I've seen the world since. And the way you were talking, I was expecting road train wiener. Like,
buddy boy. Yeah. That's like 9 people who went in there. And there was still room for their stuff. Okay? They weren't crammed in there.
no, I'm not saying a small RV. I'm talking like a wealthy couple of boomers and maybe a couple of kids as well RV. It's a big RV.
All right, you know what? Look, we're America, so we
Yeah,
don't have
I mean-
to sit here and show you how big our Wienermobiles are. Because they're the biggest. Nobody's got bigger Wienermobiles. That's why you could fit 8 or 10 people inside of a Wienermobile. Can go across the country, everyone sucks the wiener whistle. Suck the wiener whistle, you fly for free. That's because we also have a plane, we have a moped, we have a whole fleet. We have a whole fleet of wieners. Get in, get on, whatever you want to do. Ride the wiener. Shut up, quit owing. By the way, cut all this out.
I bet the first thing someone does when they get a job working in the Wienermobile is bring in their partner and have sex in it.
Hey,
Yeah, no doubt.
remember when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
thought I was saying the craziest shit?
That's not crazy. I'd fuck in the Wienermobile.
There'd be plenty of room. You can have a goddamn orgy inside the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Policemen are having an unenviable time in Melbourne and nearly every arrest out of the crowds leads to mob fighting. On Saturday, 2 officers had to fight their way out of a crowd and were severely clubbed by bottles and the boots of their assailants.
Oh, loose boots. Nice loose boots.
That's the whole story.
Okie dokie.
If you had
today?
read that to me and I had to guess the year, I still wouldn't have been able to tell you.
It says a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you heard the cheer from the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking get him.
Boot 'em.
Here's another ad.
Oh, not great.
Are you a druid?
What the fuck? What?
If not, why not?
Oh my god. Oh, that is the best. Druid want ad.
Because our benefits are greater, also we have an eye, ear, and nose specialist for the member free. Only costing, can't read that, per
Look,
week.
Everyone was deaf then, so this is good.
What the fuck is happening?
No idea.
What, with the druid thing?
Yeah.
Well, huh?
Oh.
You made this so much less fun. Do you know the fun we were having? I had a whole Stonehenge thing coming. Insurance for druids? It's becoming fun again. No, okay, you need
When
to calm
you're
down.
building Stonehenge and you get a little boo-boo.
It's just like you're lifting Stonehenge and it does that back pain thing where you're like, oh!
We only treat injuries from Roman attacks.
Yeah, right.
Can't do anything about when your car, the side of your car smashes.
Oh my God. We're mainly spear doctors. Got any chariot issues?
But we can tell you when the sun is going to be in the sky the least amount of time. We
Yeah,
worked
I've
that
been
one out.
stabbed, so I gotta find someone to look at this.
Yeah, no, I can't help you there, bro.
No. Miss Dot, the Glen Innes experimental farm cow. Oh, that's not good. That is not good.
Miss Dot, the Glen Innes experimental farm cow. That's good.
It is a great start.
That sounds like a 70s psychedelic record name.
God. Put it on. Play it backwards.
Oh, shit.
It's got like one of those 17-minute songs.
You know, they just recorded it twice and then just put the second one on. They just did it fucking live, man. Andy Warhol tried to fuck all of them.
All the cows?
In the Wienermobile drinking punch.
Every single member of that band fucking worked on the Wienermobile.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm going too hard on the
callbacks. Loving the idea that it's like a Kool-Aid acid test that built the Wienermobile. You know, the Wienermobile wouldn't come to fruition if it wasn't for the cow band.
It's like a Ripley's Believe It or Not that like the Wienermobile was unofficial for 10 years before they bought it. It had nothing to do with the company. It was just some hippies that did it as like an art piece.
Oh my God.
I love the Wienermobile. Never heard of it until today. Now I'm its biggest fan.
You're getting a shirt. We have them. We have a bunch
Admittedly,
of them.
it takes a big W to impress me, as she said. So.
What if we like had a deal with Oscar Mayer and we're like, we will fit it into a show? And like Dave and I right now are like, fuck, dude, we nailed the Wienermobile segment of the show.
I'm going to send that email to get free bologna and $250.
I mean, we laugh, but use promo code Wienermobile.
So Miss Dot, the Glen Innes experimental farm cow, has beaten the Australian butter production for any Ayrshire cow. Ayrshire.
I love this. Like, it might be different people, but I think there is just an expert in 1920s Australian culture.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping she like knows a little bit, but not a lot. She's like, Ayrshire. I don't know. It's just no one else is saying anything. Help him.
The Commonwealth Ayrshire butter record is 942 pounds for 12 months. Miss Dot's test does not end until January, but she has already produced 1,000 pounds of commercial butter.
Wow.
Hey, good job.
Give it a
And then they put her down.
Oh.
I just assume.
Well, she didn't live. She's dead for sure.
Well, now, yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't have.
You don't put down a fucking butter champion.
Once they make that much butter, the rest butter after that isn't good anymore.
Bullshit. You don't respect this country the way Zach and I do.
Yeah. I've been pretty disrespectful to Australia so far.
We'll edit it all out.
And America.
All
And
those,
America.
Jabs at Australia. Could you cut that, man?
Well, Zach's not in the episode anymore, to be honest. I just introduced you and that's it. You really dropped off.
No, Australia is really good, and our newspapers are high quality.
Yep.
A Spanish anarchist having an unholy hatred of the church. Well,
unholy.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
Just wait, guys.
Yeah. There's going to be some molestation.
Give it 100 years,
There's
I
gonna
reckon you might come around to my opinion.
Some stuff's going to come out. Met and shot a parish priest along a country road.
All right, maybe I backed this guy a little early.
Dave, make another edit note. We have to.
And I'll own this one. I just probably should have heard the whole story.
I think it's okay. I mean, he was parish. You know? What do you expect?
And there's a 1 in 10 chance that guy deserved.
Yeah, that's right. He produced a lot of butter on his own. Definitely cut that one out. That is obviously... Moil that out of the app, Dave.
Later, the man shot himself and was taken to the hospital.
All right, so
When dying, he repented his act and asked for spiritual pardon, but was refused.
You can't do that. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that.
You don't know enough Catholics.
He says no. What? Yeah, no, so you're going to hell. Bye-bye!
He's like, don't worry, we'll get to it, man.
I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do this. No.
Nah.
You should have thought of that.
You're a cunt, huh?
You make the other priest very holy. With a bad way.
He died vainly endeavoring to clutch a crucifix.
Fucking A.
Just hand me the one on the wall.
No, you're a bad guy. No. You're dying. Gotta hate you now. You're done.
God, I could imagine the fucking homilies that came that Sunday that were just like, this guy actually killed a priest and still wanted to. Just, it would have been insufferable. It's actually proof that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
A clever ruse.
So if we could cut all of that.
Oh, it's cut.
It's an 8-minute episode. So they just talked about the Wienermobile?
And that Wienermobile talk stopped pretty abruptly.
And there was a lot of visual stuff that even the audience at the show didn't see. This podcast is weird.
A clever ruse at the Melbourne General Post Office resulted in the whole of the mail of an insurance company carrying much money being got away with.
Prepositions are the enemy of this article.
So a guy got away with the insurance company mail. That's what they're saying.
That's, yeah.
A man bustled up to the private boxes, fumbled in his pockets, declared he had forgotten his key, and was obliged with the contents by a postal official.
That is the fucking greatest.
It's
that con working.
I was expecting Ocean's 11. We got Ocean's 12.
I forgot a key to all of these. Really? You have all these?
Yeah, the ones with money in them.
Yeah. I'll just go through all of them. Such a goof. Where did I put all those keys?
Wow.
Awesome.
That's a good story.
Yeah, no, it's a
great
winning story.
yeah.
It's a first.
Yeah. Car stealing is still prevalent in Adelaide. Last weekend, giving a crop of 10 thefts. Unhappily, there is a growing maliciousness with such unlawful usage, and one car was found with the side screen smashed, the rear axle bent, and the plug smashed into the cylinders. A note was left in the car reading, "We can recommend this car," and signed Terrible 10. They could recommend it. It drove good. They're the brand. They're recommending that.
A review?
Yeah, it's a review.
Consumer Reports?
Yeah, basically.
My car.
It's like 1925 Yelp.
Good, yeah, it's a good car.
In Paris, France, a woman returned home to find her husband's dead body hanging from the balustrade.
The what?
Balustrade?
Balustrade, yeah.
Balustrade. He was wearing a weird carnival mask. It's the only way I can come!
Oh,
I didn't know they did that for cums back then. I love this.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, it's much worse.
Oh, no.
The man had been threatened with blindness and in ending himself had put a pad of chloroform beneath the mask that he might escape the death agony.
What the fuck?
But that's
no
when
more fun.
That's when you really don't think about the person that lives in the house. Because
Well,
normally,
why
like,
not
I
just-
won't hang myself in the house because my wife will find me. But this guy's like, what about a clown mask and I'm hanging?
Yeah, you would think, like, just out of respect for whoever finds you, you just,
Yeah.
like, tape, like, rope it around your head instead of be like, yeah, let's go out with a bang. Fuck it. Yeah. I'll do some commedia dell'arte stuff.
I'm still not convinced this wasn't a kink thing.
I agree.
It's still got some kink vibes.
Yeah. Also, I came. America. This will be the last one.
It's about America?
This is the last one.
Oh, great.
America is puzzled by a
Never. Come on.
No, we're
Fake
not.
news.
We're not
all
puzzled.
Good. We're fine.
We're not
Things are good.
puzzled because we just act like we know everything.
Stop it. You're being very negative. It's the best country. You're the watermelon guy. Come on.
America is puzzled by a find in Arizona of lead swords, a cross, and other objects bearing Latin and Hebrew inscriptions. That's normal.
Yep.
Scientists are divided as to their genuineness.
Well, that means they're not real, for sure.
It's just there's Hebrew out in the Arizona desert. It's not.
You don't think so?
I don't think the Jews went there in the fucking 1700s
Have you
or
read the
whatever.
Book of Mormon? Pretty sure that's where King Arthur started.
Scientists are divided as to their genuineness, the finding meaning that Roman Jews must have crossed to America in AD 760 to 900. You know, the great Jewish crossing into America. It happened.
And they went to Arizona.
Also, why are they Roman Jews? What just happened?
Come on.
They came from Rome in seven.
Just accept a miracle for what it is, would you?
The many.
How did they right to Arizona?
Right to Arizona.
Yep, that's just how it works.
Well, they took a plane.
Yep. A big one.
A really big plane.
The many combinations of signs are taxing the credulity of the investigators, but archaeologists are favorable towards their real value since the articles appear to have been embedded in the stone through natural processes.
How good would it have been back then? You could just put shit in like concrete and tell
Yeah.
everyone. Like it would have been so much easier to fake this shit back
I'm
then.
telling you, it's the Wienermobile.
It would have been the best era.
Oh,
it really
yeah.
was. There's so many things where it's just like even like I cured deafness stuff. Like you just were like, look, I'm fucking bored as shit. I'm gonna do it.
You've got the print media, you can reach the world, but people are still stupid enough. and
Yeah.
there's like not enough science
Yeah,
to like prove
right.
anything.
Yeah.
You can just fucking make shit
Well,
up.
my friend's a ghost. And I was like, fuck, what? 50% of people are like, holy shit.
Look,
Yeah.
look at this ghost in this picture.
There
well,
he
that's
is.
proof. The photos are real.
Give me money. He'll tell you the future. Fucking, I finally found my hook.
Wow.
Wow. Well-
What a news. What a week in news this was.
Yeah, this was a day in news.
This was quite the news event.
Wow, really feels like we wrote a lot.
Yeah, we did. It was a big day.
Yeah, we crammed in a Wienermobile and went for a nice ride. Well, the show's over, so I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys for coming out. Give it up for Zach, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Beautiful. And Dan Anthony, the Watermelon King of Chicago. We appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you. Thank you.